Quartz Bazaar again. The U-Bahn whisks you back towards the Quartz Bazaar, Iger standing by your side. The image of the engineer's body disintegrating in flame replays itself over and over in your mind. The bright flash, the shower of sparks, the overpowering stench of the sizzling meat. A blue-green afterimage hangs suspended in the center of your field of vision, and it refuses to be blinked away. From what Iger told you, the engineer was a menace, an international criminal at the top of his game, and as you watched, he was consumed from within by a device that marked him as disposable. The rattle of the U-Bahn car coming to a halt shakes you from your reverie. You're home. Two more karma. How much do I have now? 4. That's nothing. I think I need 8 to get to the next ranged combat. Yeah. Well, I hope I get that before I get to the next mission. The next story mission. Actually, I could just go to the next side mission. I should probably buy another medkit. Yeah. Even though it's a bit of a waste of time, I'm gonna need it. No, it was over here. There we go. Give me some medkits, Doc. I need medical supplies. Give me 2. And yeah, that should do it for now at least. Yeah. Okay. And then just back to the U-Bahn, I guess. Which I can take this one this time. And we'll do Blitz's run. Yeah, clear Blitz's debt. Settling debts. Dragonfall. Be high up on anyone's list of places to avoid, but that's where you're headed, and you're going there alone this time. Last time that you saw Blitz, he was carting his portable terminal over to Cafe Kesve, presumably so that he could do his decking in the most comfortable environment possible. Oh, you're great. Like everything else related to Dragonfall, the U-Bahn train that services it is in poor repair. The car that you're riding in stinks like a chemical toilet on a hot day. On the floor near the doorway, you catch sight of a trampled lump of tattered fur. The longer that you stare at it, the more convinced you become that you're looking at the remains of a long-dead squirrel. The train rumbles to a stop, and the doors slide open. Time to get this over with. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need to change anything. I already had a med kit. What's one more, though? I'll take a grenade, too. Okay. No, I'm saving those points for something better. Stepping out of the U-Bahn tunnel, you once again find yourself in the squalid alleys of Dragonfall. This place is a pit. Piles of waste, human and otherwise, litter the streets. The gutted husks of commercial buildings stand hollow and empty all around you. Your comlink crackles to life, and you can hear the distant sounds of Cafe Kesve. Merriment, laughter, the clink of silverware on china. Blitz's voice cuts in a second later. Hey Chief, ready to do this thing? Are you? Sounds like you're nice and cozy in there. He scoffs. Of course I am. I've had this run planned out for years, like I said. You hear a slurping sound, presumably Blitz taking a sip of steaming hot soy calf. The only steam that you can see out here is your own breath condensing in the frigid night air. Let's just get this over with. Oh, come on, Chief. Where's your sense of adventure? I mean, you get to rob a bank. How whiz is that? Another distant roar of laughter crackles over your comlink. Presumably, the patrons of Cafe Casve are having a lovely evening. You owe me for this, man. Blitz sighs. Yeah, Chief. Yeah, I do. Alright, who's this guy? A plain-looking man in a fancy suit taps away at his PDA. He's an older guy, probably in his late 50s. In the filth-strewn streets of Dragonfall, he's standing out like a sore thumb. At the sound of your approach, he stops what he's doing and shifts his gaze to you. Analog, right? I might be. Who's asking? My name is Hassenkampf. I'm Mr. Grinder's accountant. What a remarkable coincidence. Hassenkampf nods. His expression is deadpan. Mr. Grinder sent me to ensure that the money transfer goes according to plan. When you enter the building, I'm going in with you. I don't think so. I don't bring strangers along on runs, period. The old man chuckles softly. If you want to do that, if you want to get your pal off of Mr. Grinder's hit list, I suggest you reevaluate your position. Blitz's voice crackles in over your comlink. What the hell is this? Grinder didn't say anything about his accountant tagging along. Hassenkampf's lip curls into a wry grin. Mr. Grinder doesn't ask to explain himself to you. You're in his pocket, remember? If you want back out of it, you'll do what he says. Out of curiosity, how did Meat Grinder even know that I'd be here? Your pal Blitz. He sent Meat Grinder a message with a complete breakdown of your plan about an hour ago. Blitz, what are you doing? Your comm crackles to life. Well, of course I did, Chief. How could I be sure that this would get me off the hook if I didn't ask? Fair enough. Yeah. Of course it is. I wouldn't go behind your back on anything that wasn't fair, Chief. Awkward pause. I just didn't want to bother you is all. Yeah, I'm sure that was it. I hate to interrupt, but if you two are finished, I'd like to get this show on the road. He glances at his wristwatch. I want to get back home before my grandkids go to bed. Alright, your turn, Blitz. Get the door open. You got it, Chief. His voice is eager. Heading inside, this won't take 5 seconds. Oh wow. Blitz must survive, unlock the alley entrance. Clear Blitz's doubt. Hassenkamp must survive. Okay. Let's talk to this program. Hey, let me in. No? Did I talk to you properly? There we go. A gatekeeper IC program stands impassively, waiting to challenge all comers. Visitor identity unknown. Please present security code string. Let's see here. Override security access. Word command trapdoor. There's a brief pause, then the IC flashes twice. Access granted. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, that was easy. I bet the whole thing's gonna be this easy. Piece of watcher IC turns, flashing angrily. A rapid-fire sequence of light pulses out a warning. Keep away. Check my credentials with your friend back there. Go on, I can wait. A moment later, the watcher IC flickers apologetically. Secondary security verification approved. Super user status verified. Query, how may I help you today? Just step aside, pal. I'm in a rush. The program obediently moves aside. Proceed and have a pleasant day. Don't mind if I do. Can I disable the turrets? Apparently not. 4 turrets. Well, I bet those aren't important. And here's the alley door. Oh, wait. Can I inspect this? Main system hardware firewall. Okay. And that should do it, Chief. You're good to head on inside. The main server should be just ahead. A shocking display of competence from the red-haired disaster. That's what Mr. Grinder calls her pal, by the way. He's got her up around these parts. For some strange reason, all his friends keep dying. Don't listen to this asshole, Chief. He shouldn't even be here. He wouldn't be here if you hadn't spilled the beans to meet Grinder. Unfortunately for all of us, me especially, I am here, so let's just get this finished, then we can all get back to disliking each other on our own time. Fine by me. Anything else that we need to know, Blitz? Yeah, I've hit the first firewall in here. I need you to get in there and install that bypass for me. Got it. We'll go find the terminal. Yeah, just walk over as slowly as possible. That'd be great. Okay. That door's got a pile of blood in it, so I'm gonna use this one. Okay, great. What's in these desk drawers? This place is a dump. Yeah, it is. The top drawer of this desk is packed full of slender plastic rods, cred sticks, hundreds of them. I'll take them all. You stick your hand into the drawer of loose cred sticks and fish out a fistful. The plastic is slick and pleasant to the touch. As you withdraw your hand from the desk, Hassenkamp chuckles. Comp, not Kampf. I keep saying that. They're all blank. You don't think the Landenberg ring would leave them in an unlocked drawer if they had money on them, do you? You're probably right, but it wouldn't hurt to check. You try to initiate a transfer between one of the cred sticks from the desk and the one in your pocket. Sure enough, the stick in the desk is blank. So is the next one, then try it in the next. Told you so. Now can we keep moving, or do you want to test every stick in the drawer? Well, it couldn't hurt. That was a rhetorical question, genius. He shakes his head. Come on, Analog, let's keep moving. Oh, a bunch of stuff in here. Medical supplies. We'll replace it with this level 1 one. What's on the desk? It's catastrophically messy. Whoa. Candy wrappers litter its work surface, and the bottom drawer is ajar. Search the desk. You about through over there? Hang on a second, I want to check it out. I'm not sure that we're on the same page here, so we should probably hash this out now and save ourselves some time. This is why I don't take strangers on runs, okay? We're here to fetch the money that your friend owes to Mr. Grinder. That means we aren't here to ransack desks or steal office supplies. So what you're doing right now could be accurately described as a waste of time. This isn't gonna take long, don't worry. I'm not worried, I'm irritated, but fine, whatever. Do your thing, just do it fast, okay? You got it. Rummaging through the desk, you find an old-fashioned binder stuffed with cheap paper. Leafing through the pages, you discover what appears to be a business plan. Apparently, the Landenberg ring is in the process of opening a string of payday loan centers across Dragonfall. Hey Hassenkamp, what does Grinder think about this? Isn't money lending his racket? Yeah, those Landenberg pricks have been a tick on his ass for years now, sucking away at the revenue that should be lining his pockets. Bad business all around. Thankfully, we're gonna recover at least a little of that cash tonight. And speaking of which, I'm almost done. At the back of the binder, you find a note scrawled on a slip of scrap paper. Platts. I have real and pressing concerns about the silent partner that you brought on for the loan center scheme. Don't need 'em. I keep saying it, but nobody listens. Call me. JB. Any idea who this Platts guy is, Hassenkamp? Miserable son of a bitch. I had to share an awesome office with that man for... He cuts himself short. Never mind. You don't need to know. That's not suspicious at all. Blitz whispers through your comm like, the plot thickens. Yeah, it is. It does. This garbage can hasn't been emptied in a while. When you lift the lid, you find the bin full to overflowing with crumpled paper and disused office stationery. Dig through the trash. I bet there's something huge in here. Oh, for Christ's sake, here we go again. Calm down, man. This is all part of the job. This is ridiculous. You're on a run with a deadline and you're rooting around in a trash can. It happens more often than you'd expect. The longer we argue about this, the longer it's gonna take. I would have been done by now if you weren't talking about it. He steps back, an exasperated expression on his face. Alright, fine, do your thing, but make it quick. Most of the waste in here comes in the form of old bank statements. Apparently somebody in the Lendenberg ring has been using the backs of the statements as scratch paper. The third handful of trash that you liberate from the bin contains a note that catches your eye. Hey, where did you score that stuff, man? That juice that you were passing around, that stuff was unreal. I'm serious, man. I haven't been that high since grad school. When you get your hands on more, you let me know. John. What do you make of this, Hassenkamp? Well, let's see. Apparently a man named A scored some juice, and apparently it was some really unreal stuff. So what do I make of it? A couple of things. One, the Landenberg ring has some real fuck-ups on its payroll, and two, you're wasting our time. Of the two, I'm more upset about the second, because it involves you keeping me here more in this cesspool more than I need to be. Does that answer your question? Calm down, man. Take it easy. I'll calm down when I'm out of here and away from you. Now let's keep moving. Ask a silly question. Let's check out that other door. The blood door. Is there a pile of bodies in here? No? Surprising. There's no way to get there. I have to go through the locked door. And that's locked. And hopefully this isn't locked. Okay. I feel like if I step there, yeah. Straight through to death pit. This desk is an oasis of order amidst the chaos of the rest of the building. Papers and chips are stacked neatly or filed by name and date. There's even an old-fashioned coffee mug filled with random assortment of graphite pencils and ink pens. But they don't have coffee mugs in the future? Hassenkamp raises an eyebrow. Huh, this desk is actually organized. Must belong to somebody in management. Or someone with OCD. One of the two. Sure, that too. Either way, we should keep moving. Time's a-wasting. Hang on, there might be... Tell you what, I'll let you know when I'm ready to move on, and until then you'll stop badgering me about it. Deal? I thought that said dad. Okay, dad? Whatever, just hurry your ass up. Fine, dad. Check the drawers. Most of the drawers are neatly stocked with stationery supplies, but nothing interesting turns up. The topmost drawer is locked. Curse you, strength. Curse my weak arms. Check the stacks of paper. I appeared to have discovered a compilation of financial reports. Each report details the fiscal health of a small corporation. Taken as a whole, they paint a picture of small business across the whole of Germany. Each corp in the pile seems to have an interesting, innovative project underway. Unfortunately, all are also in dire financial straits, and at least half of them are teetering on the edge of bankruptcy. Despite the corporation's pending insolvency, the file suggests buying heavily into all of them. Apparently, the Landenberg ring's sources have led them to believe that all these corporations are on the verge of being acquired by a single megacorp. The files doesn't say which one. A financial crime ring is involved in insider trading? Shocking. Now can we please move on? Fine, Dad. You sure? Maybe there's some nice binder clips in there for you to play with, or a staple remover for you to steal. Really? Maybe I should take another look. Forget I said anything. Let's go. What about this one? It's a terminal. This terminal has been left on and the screen is still active. It has been logged in under the name Albert Trips. Keyword input has been locked out and a password entry box hangs in the center of the screen. I wish it had like a chat log thing, because A was the guy that was or it was the guy that the note was left to. Platz. Nah, okay. Oh well. Oh, okay, so that was just a fake out. Here's a pickup. Cram. Adds +3 AP and +2 movement for 1 round. Send it to the stash. That's, for once, a drug with no downsides. So I'm only mildly familiar with the pen and paper version of this. I wonder if there's a addiction mechanic, because there obviously isn't in this. It's a lot simplified. Use the comm panel. You depress the call button. A shrill buzzing sound fills the air. There's no answer. Press it again. You press the button again and hold it. The buzzer screeches like a frightened animal, then sputters and dies out. Moments later, a high-strung voice warbles out of the speaker. Who the hell are you, and why are you leaning on the goddamn door buzzer? The voice has a shrill, tremulous quality that you recognize instantly. This guy is riding a stim high, you're sure of it. Who wants to know? Stay quiet, actually. After a pregnant pause, you hear the voice again. Stupid thing, must be busted again. Okay, let's troll this guy a bit. Use the comm panel again. You press the button again, and again it chokes out its screeching cry. This time the response is immediate. What the hell? Whoever you are, you better knock it off. I swear, something bad is gonna happen if you don't. Calm down, it's me, Albert. Albert? Wariness creeps into the voice on the other side of the speaker. You don't sound like Albert. I have a cold. Open the door. You know, you're not supposed to be in here, not after what happened last time. You've already gotten our one and only warning, remember? Yeah, I know, but I also know that I've got a bottle of the good stuff in my bag. The good stuff? You mean like the juice? Well, okay, maybe just a sip or two. The door unlocks with a solid thunk.